Okay, for pre-processing, usually the models don't support this null values, like the simple models don't support the null values. It needs to be filled. So for pre-processing, you will be using some of the techniques like I'm mentioning here. Let's if you have some continuous variable, you'll be taking mean or rolling mean or mean for that category. So like that, you will be getting some mean or mode, median. It can be anything, but you need to fill this continuous variable if you have some null values. This is for particular columns only. If the column has more than 20 to 25% of null values means you can eliminate this whole column or feature, because we already lost so much of data because of this null values. Even if you fill the values means it won't affect the model that much, because we are just assuming this will be the answer. We are just using the average to fill the null values. If it's less means like 5 to 10%, it reasonable. So we can use this mean or rolling mean in order to fill this null values. Usually we will use this rolling mean in order to fill some continuous attributes like time series analysis. So you will be using this rolling mean for that. For mean for that particular category means if you have some classification algorithm means for that particular category, you will take the average of everything and try to fill that null value.
Mhm.
So this is for continuous variables. So apart from that, if you have some category variables, you will be using mode or mode for that category. Usually, I prefer this, even if it takes some effort. If you take this means it will obviously enrich your data set. If you take a general mode means out of like 10 lakh data, you will just take the common out of everything. So it will be more biased to the common variable. So if you take the mode for that particular category or output class means it will be concentrated for that particular class. So we don't mismatch so many values. So that is the objective. And apart from this pre-processing techniques, you will be creating some new features. So most of the time, in general, even in selecting and training the model is simple. If you take like 1 hour of project, you will be working on training the model or selecting the model, improving the accuracy, like 15 minutes only. Majority of the
Mm.
time, you will be spent on pre-processing alone. Even if you take any other domain, if you go for NLP and all, like 80% of the time, you will be working on the data pre-processing, because the whole model output or performance generally depends on the data set. So maybe let's take this. If we have some enriched data without any misclassification, model will automatically have some higher accuracy. Let's say if we have another data with some misclassified labels. So because of this data alone, even if you use any best model if you want, the result will automatically lower. So if you have better data means you will be automatically getting much accuracy or performance. So based on the data set itself, you'll be getting a higher accuracy. Even sometimes I noticed in Kaggle competitions and other things, if you try to visualize the data using some modules, you can able to see some of the training data are mislabeled. Because of that only, the contestants can't able to get to the top leaderboard. If some person identifies that misclassified data and able to remove that means it will automatically improve your model because it's a wrong suggestion, right? If you just misclassified label 1 to label 5 means it will automatically confuse the model. So in order to avoid this confusion, you will be going for some data preprocessing technique. For creating new features, let's say we have 10 features. From these 10 features, you try to create some other new feature. For example, let's say count of unique attributes, even for purchase history. If some person born in this country and purchase from other country means you will treat that as a unique feature. Like you can create a unique column for that and just make it as one. So if the person born in the same country and purchase the product in same country, you will be having one. You can create another column. If the person is born in some different country and purchase some other product in some abroad countries means you will be having that feature also one. If they don't have that attribute means you can consider as zero. Like this, you can create so many things. Like you can able to get some average value or standard deviation, anything you want. Like this, you can able to create some new features. Sometimes this new features itself, we can able to improve around 3 to 5% accuracy in classification, or we can decrease the error also. So this is some of the important attribute if you want to go for some contest or able to solve some problem means this is the important features. If you have some domain knowledge, let's say if you are working for a financial domain and if you want to get some additional information means even for financial domains they'll be using some technical indicators. You can able to use some formula and create a new value out of those all the input technical indicators. So that new value will contribute much to the model. Sometimes it won't contribute, but the majority of the times it will contribute and increase your performance metric. So that is for new future.